Hey, welcome back to Woodruff Woods. Hey, today it is a sweltering hot day. As you can see, I'm taking advantage of some of the shade here to do some work on my woodshed. I'll show you here in a moment, but the other side I kind of sided with some 5/4 board. I have a bunch of that left over. Originally I was going to side the entire back side of it. I thought better of that, and frankly it works really well to be able to stack the wood into the woodshed from the back and remove it from the back and the front as I need it. It allows me to rotate my wood enough that I always have dry wood to deal with. So I'll show you what I did on the other side, and we're gonna get started doing that. I've got a bunch of weeds here. I brought the new battery operated push mower down. I'll give you a look at that. That thing actually works really well, much better than I expected. So let's get started. So this is how I sided the other side of the woodshed, and some of this was aesthetics, but some of it was also structural. And apologize for the mess here. I have some locust in that trailer. But as you can see on the inside where the wood's stacked, I've got 2x6s going laterally, horizontally, and over here I did not have that. So these pieces of 5/4 board actually serve some structural purpose. So as you can see, that side came out really nice. It looks good, you know, from the road. It's got some curb appeal. So I'm going to do the same side here. I don't plan on extending this for a woodshed. If I do extend this, it's going to be for a pole barn. I just haven't decided where I want to put my pole barn, but it is coming at some point here in the future. So I'm going to get started mowing, hook up the extension cord, get the air compressor going. I have an air nailer I'm going to use here, and so we'll hopefully get a bunch of these up. Lovely Lisa is actually in Europe this week with my daughter on a school trip. I took the week off, do things around the house, and at some point this week I'll show you some of the black birch that I cut the other day. We had a really good day of cutting wood, and a little bit of hard maple in there too. But anyway, we're going to be going back to that spot. Ton of black birch in there, and as a matter of fact, I actually contacted one of my customers, and I'll talk about that a little bit later while I'm working. Can't believe how quiet this is. Oops, I actually stalled it out. That is a first. Just a little bit wet out here this morning. You can hear it revs up when it needs to. I'm surprised it didn't do that before. Just got clogged in there. One of the most important parts of this is going to be to get it to be level. So, you know, if I start that first row just correctly, everything else will go very smoothly, very quickly. So I'm going to take a little extra time to do this. But while I'm doing this, I do want to talk to you a little bit about how I contacted my customer, for my firewood customer, that is. My firewood customer makes maple syrup, and I think I've talked about him in previous videos. And he's kind of particular. He has a really good product. Namely, his maple syrup is just absolutely delicious. So I want to take care of him. So I reached out this morning, and I said, hey, I'm cutting black birch. Last year he used a fair amount of, I don't have this open far enough. He used a fair amount of ash and cherry. And so I said, hey, this black birch burns hotter than both of those. And just want to make sure you're okay with it, because I do know the wood smoke can leave a certain amount of flavoring in the syrup. And I wanted to make sure he was okay with that. So I haven't heard back from him, but he's usually pretty quick to respond. So this actually would be easier with 2 people, but I'm going to use the clamp and we're going to just get it started here. So I'm going to get the level to make sure that we're spot on here with being level. Boy, that doesn't get much better than that. Actually, I'll make a mark so I know where I'm at. And kind of hoping I could get that staying there. All right, well, I will get the air gun and we'll do it that way. So as you can see, I've got the first row on. So now if I just stack these on top of the first row, so the next one, I'll just sit on top of here, keep working my way up. As the wood dries, it'll leave little spaces for air to pass through. So plus I got both the back and the front open, so I'm not worried about airflow. Just like they said in the office, there's no party like a Scranton party, because a Scranton party just doesn't stop. And neither does a Woodruff Woods party. Check out this Corona. There's nothing like a dressed Corona on a 95-degree day with 70-some% humidity. It is just god-awful out here. I don't think I'm coming out of the pool. I think I'm just gonna drink my Corona, drop my lime down in there, and look at that. Here comes the head. And I'm gonna have to slam it. I really should have this in one of those sleeves. You never want to break a bottle in the pool. That'd be bad. I want to let everyone know we got more shirts coming. They are on order. They're telling me about another 10 days. Today is Wednesday the 20th, I believe. So probably end of the month I'll have some more shirts. I know one person that wanted some shirts, so I'll have those. I think the pricing on them is going to be about $20 a shirt. You know, hopefully that holds. I'll have to do some math here and make sure. I know the bigger sizes cost me a lot more, so you know, if you're 2XL, 3XL, they are definitely more. But you know, I'll come back to you with that on a different video. And I think I need to get wet again. It is hot out here. Wow, is it hot. This is like Florida weather.